Robert Spencer here for Jihad Watch, a program of the David Horowitz Freedom Center and for the Center for Security Policy, with the truth about why Senate Bill 2230, the Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act, must be passed. This is not just an option, it's a necessity to bring sanity back to U.S. foreign and domestic policy. If anyone should know whether or not the Brotherhood is a terrorist organization, it is those who have borne the brunt of its wrath. Thus it was illuminating when Coptic Solidarity, a group dedicated to defending the rights of one of the Egyptian Muslim Brotherhood's chief terror targets, began an advocacy campaign in favor of the Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act. Coptic Solidarity President Alex Shalabi declared, "It is unconscionable that the U.S. still has not taken this action when countries such as Egypt, Syria, Russia, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia have all declared the Muslim Brotherhood to be a terrorist organization." This delay is solely the responsibility of the powerful friend of the Muslim Brotherhood who lives in the White House, Barack Obama. Barack Obama made sure that Muslim Brotherhood members were in the audience when he gave his Cairo speech in June 2009 and came out in favor of the uprisings against Egypt's President Hosni Mubarak, even when it became clear that the Brotherhood stood to be their chief beneficiary. Protesters against the Brotherhood regime in Egypt as it was driven from power in 2013 accused Obama of supporting terrorism. The accusation was not made lightly. During the Brotherhood's 1 year in power, Egypt's El Nadim Center for Rehabilitation of Victims of Violence documented 359 cases of torture by the regime, 10 times the number of cases documented annually during the Mubarak regime. One chief Brotherhood target was Egypt's Christian community. Brotherhood partisans ransacked Christian businesses and abducted Christian children. Brotherhood members blamed the fall of their regime on the Christians and rampaged through Egypt, rampaging against Christians, burning and looting nearly 70 churches, and destroying 1,000 Christian businesses and homes. The Reverend Khalil Fauzi of Khazar al-Dubarra Evangelical Church, the Middle East's largest evangelical church, said, "The Muslim Brotherhood were the ones who called for aggression against Christians. They are responsible. Either they are in control or they burn Egypt." This violence, however, was just an intensification of the ongoing low-level persecution to which the Brotherhood subjected the Christians for years. As far back as 2003, the U.S. Commission on International Religious Freedom said that Coptic Christians face ongoing violence from vigilante Muslim extremists, including members of the Muslim Brotherhood, many of whom act with impunity. The Muslim Brotherhood Terrorist Designation Act itself sets out ample evidence that the Brotherhood richly deserves the terror designation, including February 2011 testimony by then FBI Director Robert Mueller, who declared that elements of the Muslim Brotherhood, both here and overseas, have supported terrorism. Richard Clarke, the former National Coordinator for National Security and Counterterrorism, said in 2003, "The issue of terrorist financing in the United States is a fundamental example of the shared infrastructure levered by Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and Al-Qaeda, all of which enjoy a significant degree of cooperation and coordination within our borders. The common link here is the extremist Muslim Brotherhood. All of these organizations," he said, "are descendants of the membership and ideology of the Muslim Brothers." Now, when he said that, Clarke was right. Al-Qaeda founders Abdullah Azzam and Osama bin Laden and its current leader Ayman al-Zawahiri were all members of or trained by the Muslim Brotherhood. This support for jihad terror is in line with the Brotherhood's goals since its founding. Brotherhood founder Hassan al-Banna's ambition was to restore the caliphate, which had been abolished in 1924, 4 years before he founded the Brotherhood, creating a global Islamic superstate instituting Sharia as Islamic law. Al-Banna insisted that it was a duty incumbent on every Muslim to struggle, it is jihad, towards the aim of making every people Muslim and the whole world Islamic, so that the banner of Islam can flutter over the earth and the call of the muezzin can resound in all the corners of the world. Allahu Akbar. Now that, of course, includes the United States. Brotherhood leader Mohammed Mahdi Athnam Akef said in 2004, "I have complete faith that Islam will invade Europe and America." He was referring not to a military invasion, but one driven by propaganda. On Obama's watch, that propaganda has spread far and wide, giving the Brotherhood a mantle of respectability. One secular Muslim noted in 2015, "Most Americans do not know how vicious and bloody the Muslim Brotherhood is. They really don't understand." It's time they do. The terror designation will enable the next president and Congress to move decisively against the Brotherhood, maybe just in the nick of time. I'm Robert Spencer.